All praises due to the Most High, family. We back with another Acres anime review. I just finished watching, family, episode 5 of Snowball Earth. And this was a really good one. Really quick, family. We're on the road to 100 YouTube subscribers. If you're watching this and if you're not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe for us, family. Help us get there to 100 YouTube subscribers. Can we get 3 likes on the video on YouTube? 3 likes? All right, let's get into the episode, family. So I'm gonna come out and say this is easily my favorite episode of the series. I mean, we're only 5 episodes in, but each episode I watch, family, I enjoy this show more and more. A lot happened in this episode. So we seen the kaiju. We learned that, what was her name? Al. It was Al something, but Al is the girl who is the kaiju tamer. We learned that bird kaiju is what's warming the Mishima Mall where we're staying, right? So Al takes us and Mr. Takemura down to see the kaiju. And we learn that they can speak telepathically and I was confused about this, or I wasn't fully sure what she meant. She can manipulate flames and use like fire techniques, it seems, but I don't know if that depends on how close she is to the kaiju or not. It might not matter, but it seemed, I mean, we were very close to it and she hadn't mentioned it before, so I feel like she has to kind of be in proximity to the kaiju to use that, but I'm not sure. Anyway, family, after that, it was weird because we didn't see Al again till the end of the episode and she was in handcuffs. I have no idea why. But so after that, Mr. Takemura takes Tetsuo to their dwelling, to where they're staying, right? Because there's only so much space for people to stay. There's about 200 people standing in the Mishima Mall. But they give, families larger spaces. And so Mr. Takemura says, hey man, you're just gonna be staying here with us, the Takemuras. It's me, his son, and his toddler son, his toddler son, and like his teenage daughter, right? And we can already tell, I mean, there's by the end of the episode, there seems to be like a love interest, a little bit of romance sparking between Tetsuo and Hagane. But outside of that, I enjoy Hagane's character. Very cool. And it was funny. It was very wholesome and funny and like slice of life to see Tetsuo hang out with the Takemuras. And we know what's really nice about this family is that we know Tetsuo compare this Tetsuo to episode 1 Tetsuo, right? Like completely different person. So it's very nice to see him opening up and deepening relationships and experiencing things for the first time. It's really fun. He got letters that made him excited. He's introducing himself to more people. What else did he cross off the list? Was like sleeping on the floor, like as a group, and having dinner together, I think was one of them. So he's really making progress in terms of forming relationships, like he promised Yukio he would do. Now the problem, family, and I forgot her name from To Be Hero X, but if anybody watching this has seen To Be Hero X, there was a girl in like an Iron Man like bunny suit, and I forgot her name, but her dad was like a scientist, and that's why she was really smart with science and was able to develop this suit and things like that. Hagane is reminding me of that character. really the only difference is that instead of her dad, it's her mom, right? She also kind of reminds me in that way of what's her name from Kaiju number 8, the blonde girl. Dang, I'm struggling on my anime names, but anyway, I'm trying not to get distracted. Anyway, I like Hagane. So about a month ago from where we are in the show, she lost her mom to a kaiju. We actually learned that specific kaiju is Artemis, right? We'll talk about them in a second. But that kaiju's name is Artemis. And she lost her mom, and so she's wanting revenge. And so she's been developing boots and a firearm to fight this kaiju. And she does exactly that. Now, before we get into that fight, let's talk about the other side, because that was interesting too, and I'm running out of time. We know of the organization Air Day. They're the official kaiju defense, right? That is what Tetsuo was affiliated with. Now there is a different organization, like an offshoot called V Air Day. These guys obviously want to smoke with us. And the Colonel really wants smoke with Tetsuo for some reason. Now we see them, we're introduced to them, though they're basically hunting a kaiju, a humanoid one that's really just chilling. And they get kind of ambushed, and they can tell that this kaiju, well, at least it seems to have like guards or to command other kaiju, this humanoid one that's chilling. We didn't see the actual engagement, but they make off with a kaiju eyeball, and the Colonel's saying, "Hey man, this is good enough. We'll come back later and we'll engage them further," which was weird. But so basically, it seems like they're heading towards Mishima Mall because they're communicating with Artemis in the same way that Ao can communicate with her bird kaiju. These Verde guys are communicating with Artemis, who's like a mole kaiju. And they learn that Tetsuo's there. Artemis is there to communicate with them ahead of time. And they know that the flaming kaiju is there. And so they want the flaming kaiju to help them with the humanoid kaiju that they were engaging with earlier, right? And the Colonel wants to take out Tetsuo for some reason, and they know that Tetsuo's using a different version of Yukio, so they want all of that. So they're pulling up to Mishima Mall. So we're clearly gonna have to fight them. But before they get there, and we kind of did some damage to their plans already, because Hagane skips out in the middle of the night in order to take out Artemis, who she doesn't realize is involved with these guys that are on the way, but she just wants revenge because it took out, that's how she lost her mom. And Hagane, that was some gruesome stuff. She used like her Mei Hatsume boots to dodge the kaiju's attack, because it popped out on her. She was not expecting it. And it swung down on her, and she was able to use these like hover boots to move faster than the kaiju expected her to move. Dodged her attack. Then he lunges at her, because this is a greedy, insatiable kaiju. Just can't control himself. So he lunges at her, hoping to eat her, and she fires basically an exploding harpoon, family. It explodes, and it sends barbs all throughout this kaiju's mouth and throat. It seems excruciating. It can't open its mouth. And Hagane's like, yeah, you're never gonna eat nothing again. Now she breaks down because she's having a mom moment at this time. She closes her eyes. This is where the Artemis retaliates, but Tetsuo and Yukio come to save her. Now, Yukio's telling us, hey guys, we should get out of here. Something's bad about to happen, but I don't know what. And the episode ended with Yukio messed up, and some other things that I forgot. So I don't know if they already pulled up the Verde guys or not, but something happened. But this episode was crazy, actually. All praise is due to the Most High, family. Peace and love.